Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. This week I'm doing something completely different. I'm asking each zodiac sign a question. So your question is, will you be able to resist a temptation? Virgo, will you be able to resist a temptation? Virgos. All right, there it is. Temperance, a temptation. It's an energy often where something feels off, where you're just not sure. But yeah, you have a temptation. How do I know? Because I've already done a reading, a mini reading, just to see what the energies were. So this is why I'm asking you this question. Yeah, will you have the strength to resist a temptation? It's like I say, it's a temptation, but it's an energy of kind of pulling back, looking at things when something kind of feels off, or does it feel just right? You could have a strong connection to someone. Virgo, yeah. So I do feel this energy of focus. Could be somebody younger than yourself. It's often an energy of here for a good time, not a long time. So can you avoid this temptation? It could be someone very charming, a lot of fun, looks like a Leo energy. Yeah, it has to do with taking a situation to the next level. But we all know Virgos are often on their own path. So it looks like you have a choice. You can either find the strength to avoid this, or you can go for this and go down this path. What does Virgo need to know? Yeah, it's an energy of putting on the brakes. You might be pulled in two different directions here. So you have someone, I feel, maybe younger, very charming, okay, someone who's a lot of fun, but it may not be something permanent. But it does look like there's a temptation here, and maybe even a strong attraction. Yeah, so I do see an energy of protecting yourself, kind of keeping things close to your chest, maybe putting on the brakes, but you might be taking a second look. It looks like, you're going to take a second look at something here, but that pull two different directions. Crazy how this energy came out. But that's why I did little mini readings for the energy before I asked my questions. So I see the Four of Swords taking a break, being pinned down by your thoughts here. So I feel it's telling you just take a little bit of a break here. If you feel like you need to protect yourself or something's off, this is where you can make your choice and your decision. So will you be able to avoid this temptation? Yeah, taking things slow. Yeah, I do see positive change here. I do see this energy. Now, this could be a person who keeps coming back around, coming towards you here. Yeah, someone who doesn't want to let go. So I do feel they tempt you. And I do feel they're fun, attractive, maybe younger. But what I really feel is this person is somebody who likes to kind of control things. They're a little out of control. So you want to watch that energy too. If you start to feel that way with this person, look at the situation. Because I do feel, this person this could even be yourself in this energy. Just kind of looking at the situation. If you're feeling apprehensive, you may decide to just move on. But it does look like this is someone who possibly keeps coming back around. I do see change for the better. I mean, this could be somebody who's changed, maybe for the better. It's very possible here. So I feel it's just telling you to look at it, because I do feel this energy of, could be someone you're on a break from, or you're just sort of pinned down by your thoughts. Let's see where this goes. Let's have a look at this temptation. Can you avoid this temptation, Virgo? Yeah, it has to do with justice, whether this person's right for you or not. It's an energy of doing what's right for you. So if you feel something is off, it probably is, but you may feel this person's actually just right. So that's the push-pull. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a little trouble with this energy. This could be it's happening now, or I do see the masculine energy. I feel this is probably yourself here, Virgo, but this person could also be Taurus, another Virgo or Capricorn energy. It looks like it's someone who doesn't want to let go. They keep coming back around. So I feel as far as yourself, if you feel that you need to protect yourself, trust that feeling. But I feel this is somebody who's definitely younger, possibly focused on self. It's kind of all about them. Yeah. But I feel, like I say, I feel this person's maybe just younger, immature, or they're just not ready for anything long term, but yet the attraction is there. There's definitely an attraction. So yeah, there's the energy of whether to invest. So you're looking at whether to invest in this or not. Yeah. I feel it's just energy of just kind of being patient with yourself here too. And I also feel the timing isn't right. For some of you, you may be looking at the timing just isn't right, or something just feels off. But it's about whether to invest in this, whether it'll pay off. If you're looking for something long term, I'm not so sure this person, is somebody who's going to stick around. It's a person who's often just not ready, even though they can be a lot of fun. They can have a great sense of humor. They like to talk. They're enthusiastic, quite charming, but they don't always stick around. Let's have a look at the Two of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah, see, it has to do with making a choice, a life path choice, a decision here, or just whether to go down this path. It's telling you to look at what's right for you, what makes you happy. Now, some of you, I'm going to be honest, I feel like there's something else going on. Like you could be in a situation, maybe even a relationship with somebody here, and you're being tempted by somebody else. Okay? Or you're dating someone. I feel, definitely it's an energy of what makes you happy, doing what's right for you. Is it emotionally fulfilling? That's what it's telling you to look at before you take this any further, before you go down this path. About the Chariot. Yeah, it has to do with choosing the one. Yeah, I feel like I say, I feel it has to do with someone here, something's not right. I feel there's a lack of chemistry with someone. If you are with someone now, there's a lack of chemistry. You may be tempted by another person, or you're kind of just thinking about another person here. And I do see that physical attraction. Yeah, see, pulled in two different directions here. It's a life path choice. It's about choosing the one. You have someone here, I feel, maybe it just isn't ready, or they're just not at your level. Okay, so if you are, like I say, it could be you, but I do feel that there's definitely the energy of another person who possibly won't stick around. They're not ready. So life path choice. You can definitely flip this energy from masculine to feminine. Let's have a look at the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely something, it's that energy. Oh yeah, see, reminiscing. This could be somebody who's young. Maybe they have children. If that's your life path where you want to have children, you're looking into the future, you're seeing the bigger picture. And that's what it's about, looking at the details, looking at the situation. But I do feel, like I say, if this isn't yourself in the masculine energy and you're a feminine energy watching, you may have a person who is in this energy who may not stick around. Okay, or they're with someone else and maybe even thinking about yourself here. So yeah, I feel, like I say, reminiscing, remembering. Someone's reminiscing about some passion. See, there's a lack of chemistry with someone here. It kind of comes, it goes. It's an energy of somebody who starts something and then they lose the attraction. The chemistry's not there. It burns out very quickly. So, but I do feel, like I say, there's this temptation. Yeah, this is someone who rushes in, rushes out. They don't really stick around. It's often a person who's very attracted to the physical connection. There's a lot of attraction here. But like I say, I feel they're not really ready to take things to a different level. I feel like it's just an energy where they're not at your level. Doesn't mean that they're up to anything, bad. But it just means that they're not ready. That, it's fleeting. The chemistry's there and then it just kind of burns out. So, but it does look like there is somebody for some of you who's definitely reminiscing about the one, the passion, and they're seeing the bigger picture because they're with somebody here who I feel there just isn't enough chemistry. Something doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel long term. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the Four of Wands. Yeah, so it's an energy of just taking a pause, a little Pisces energy, looking at things from a different perspective, slowing down, paying attention to the details. If you feel apprehensive, like I say, it has to do also whether this person's sincere. Okay, it's often a person who's sincere. It starts that way, but like I say, it's someone here is pinned down by their thoughts. So it has to do with moving on. Someone's thinking about moving on, feeling apprehensive of whether this will be long term. Now, like I say, it could be this person who's looking at the person they're with, and they're tempted by yourself because there's an attraction. This is someone who goes after something they're really attracted to, they feel really passionate about. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Virgo? Yeah, see, it's about starting something new. But see, this is also an energy of someone who takes a pause, goes within, a little introspection, looking for clarity. See, this is an energy of someone doing something that makes them happy. Yeah, see, I feel it's an energy of somebody, could be even just living in the moment here, but whoever this person is, if it's not yourself, it has to do with whether they should invest in this person, if it'll pay off, if that attraction will grow, or whether it'll burn out. Yeah, because there's definitely something not right here. Yeah, and I do feel this person's, kind of tempted here. Now, but if you're tempted by them and you're the feminine, just watch that energy, okay? How they come in, make sure they're sincere. But if you feel like something isn't right, it probably isn't. Yeah, King of Wands energy. So it's an energy here. Yeah, we have somebody definitely leveling up. This is what I feel. This is what, if it's yourself, the masculine, you're looking at this. See, but I actually feel some of you are definitely feminine watching this. This has to do with someone expressing themselves, starting something, taking the lead. So, like I say, you may be the person this person's tempted to reach out to. This is a card of communicating something here. Make sure it's in your best interest, regardless. King of Wands is someone who goes after what they want, often not afraid to start things. It's definitely a person who's a leader, but it's saying to take a little pause and look at this from a different perspective. Now, some of you could just have someone checking you out, or, vice versa here. Yeah. See, if you have someone who starts to make up excuses. Yeah, something's cooking here. Yeah, a person who has other options, keeping their options open, or they start making up excuses. That's when you know something's probably off. So really just watch the energy. But it does look like, some of you, I feel like it's yourself, the masculine energy. And others of you, I feel the feminine energy has this person coming in who is with somebody now. And they're basically pretty happy, content for now, but this is someone who's looking at the bigger picture, whether this person's actually right or whether you're the one. They could be checking you out here. Yeah, this is someone who is just not sure really how they feel, but it's also an energy of someone checking you out who doesn't want to miss this opportunity to start something. So that's the temptation. So if you feel something is off and you feel if you know who this person is and they reach out to you, you might be thinking, thanks, but no thanks. But then there's also that feeling of missing an opportunity. This could be the one, it's that kind of energy, but it's a person making a choice between two. What makes them happy? What fulfills them emotionally? The bigger picture. Is this person right? Can I make them happy? Vice versa. There's definitely a vice versa with the Hangman. So, yeah, but it's all about the temptation. This could be someone reaching out to tempt you. You may be tempted. They're very charming, definitely charming. It's a person who generally goes after what they want, but you can see the progression from the Page to the Knight to the King. This person may be leveling up. If you know who they are, they may actually be leveling up. So I do see the Sun, definitely some strong Leo and some Sag energy for some. But the Justice is what I feel. Is this person right? Is this the one? You see, it's someone who's with someone, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's something long term. So they may be deciding to, look at the bigger picture and decide this isn't what they want. It's also an energy of someone who often gets bored. Yeah, there's a lack of passion. There's a lack of something here. I can feel it. It just feels off. It doesn't feel right. It's where I feel it's just, rushing into something very quickly and the passion just burns out. Yeah, so it has to do with cooperation, compromise, compatibility, the things you have in common. See, I feel there's something off. There's some things that you don't have in common, some things you do. I feel it's just whoever this person's with, or if it's yourself, I just feel, you're looking at this. It's an energy of rushing into a situation with someone where you feel everything's pretty good. The passion is building. See, and looking, will this build if I'm patient? Will this, amount to something? So, yeah, but I really feel it's a person leveling up. So, like I say, it's making sure everything is completely exposed before you make a decision if you're the feminine energy here. Yeah. Seven of Cups. This is a person who definitely sees opportunity, but it's often a person who keeps their options open, or they make up excuses. Okay. Somebody may be making up some kind of excuse here. So, but I do see someone checking someone out, though. Wanting to start something. There's an attraction, high vibrational energy. There's a lack of that, I feel, with this other person. So, wow, interesting energy. Who could, yeah, see, there's something lacking. Now, this is often an energy where somebody wants to reach out. There's the temptation. They're going to reach out to you. You're going to look at this and see the possibilities. Don't make up excuses for this person. Listen to the story that they tell you, vice versa there. I mean, it could be an apology of some kind, but it's often a person who's a little bit shy about reaching out. Yeah, I feel like this is just one of those readings where it definitely goes both ways, but it's all about the temptation. So someone who reaches out, they drop a little breadcrumb. You see, they want to start something. But will there be reciprocity? I do think this is someone who's a little bit concerned about that you won't take this offer, this opportunity, that you may reject them as well. So I do feel that somebody that you know who's with someone else at the time, at this time, I feel, for some of you. But yeah, I mean, I just feel this is someone here leveling up too for some of you. But that temptation, can you avoid this temptation if you feel this person's not right for you? It's telling you to at least look at it. Okay. I do see options, seeing the possibilities. I see a lot of fantasizing, romanticizing. See, someone's romanticizing about the passion. They're remembering something here. Because there's something lacking, obviously, in this other situation. Yeah. Tell me about this King of Wands. What does this person want? This is definitely someone who's gone through some change. See, coming back around, change for the better. Making sure this person's changed, that there's something better. I mean, it does look like there's been some growth, level of maturity, because it very well could be them here for a good time, not a long time, and they're tempting you. So, like I say, a little caution there. Look at the situation. You know, there we have a person, see, releasing things that no longer serve. Make sure this is in your best interest. Okay. If someone just breadcrumbs you, or they don't express themselves, or you feel something is a little bit off here, like I say, it's an energy. Will you reciprocate? Do you feel the same if it's someone coming back around, or have you changed how you feel? This person's looking at this. Okay. Yeah. With the star, some Aquarius energy. It has to do with someone's hopes and dreams. See, this is something this person's looking at, something that they really want. But they need to let go of some things that no longer serve, or they need to let go of somebody else. That's what I feel this person's doing. Who is this King of Pentacles? Let's just clarify. They want to start something here. They're definitely looking at the situation. See, should they invest in this or not? They're going to offer you this Pentacle. It has to do with someone putting their best foot forward, but are they? If it is someone you know and they're coming back around, is this in your best interest? I mean, I feel here with the star, I mean, it could be, but it's definitely a temptation, and I do feel like you're going to have to look at it. So can you avoid this, or are you going to go for this? This reading's definitely evolved. Tell me about this star energy. It's the energy of making sure this is in your best interest, if someone just breadcrumbs, because it's often a person who comes in very fast, very fiery, very, very lovely person. I mean, very creative. They're very passionate about their beliefs. You may have a lot of things in common. Okay, but they're looking at what they have in common, I feel, with someone else too. Yeah, they're about to make some sort of decision to reach out. They're hoping you reciprocate, but I do feel this person sees the possibility you may not. So they're going to just kind of toss a little bit of a hint here. So let's have a look at the star. There we go. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands here. So we have the King and Queen of Wands. This is somebody who doesn't really settle. Now, this could be yourself in this energy. You know what you want. You're not settling for breadcrumbs. That's why the Queen of Wands shows up. It's energies, just like this person's energy. You could have fire in your charts, but it has to do with whether you're going to reciprocate. Is this in your best interest? Because you know what you want, you're not going to settle. Okay? For someone who has other options or keeps their options open. So, yeah. But like I say, vice versa. This definitely could be coming from a masculine perspective. Yeah, so there is definitely someone in the social circle. See, other people being involved. You're not interested in someone who's involved with anyone else. It's either all about me or I'm not interested. That's what I kind of feel the feminine energy is. Not going to settle for this. See, you know your worth and value. And I do see other people. There's definitely an energy of 3 people here. But this person wants to reach out. So it could be in your social circle. Maybe they've been checking you out, or online dating, social media. Maybe you've checked them out too. I feel like some of you know who this is. You know who this person is, this King of Pentacles, if you're the feminine. But as far as the masculine goes, there's this Queen of Wands energy, somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. But it has to do with someone who's just right. It has to do with where something kind of feels off. You see? So it's telling you to look at that. Yeah, we have the Empress. So listen, Empress is often open. The Empress is often open, but also this is someone who knows their worth and value. This is a person, I feel, who definitely there's been change, growth, but it's also a person who's released things that no longer serve. Yeah, but it's a person who also knows when something isn't in their best interest. So it's hard to say. Some of you will maybe be interested in talking, maybe meeting up with this person, communicating. Others of you, I mean, the Empress is always open to healing. The Empress is always open to talk, to communicate. But it's definitely with the Queen of Wands being here, I feel that, yeah, I feel there's this energy of not settling for breadcrumbs. Someone who keeps their options open, or seeing other people, or a person who constantly makes up excuses. They always have an excuse. So just watch for the story this person tells you. It could be an apology. It could be just someone feeling a little bit insecure as well. So they kind of, say a little something, seeing if you'll reciprocate, if you're open to talk or communication. Yeah. It's an energy of someone manifesting, but it's also looking at any kind of manipulation too. This is, we have an Empress here. So, and if this is yourself, if you're in that energy where you're the feminine, it's an energy of looking at what you're manifesting here. Okay. Making sure someone isn't manipulating. The Empress here is someone who's learned the lessons of all the queens. So it's definitely someone with a lot of power. See, it's an energy of power. So somebody you took your power back from at some point because of this situation. So, yeah, as far as the feminine goes. But yeah, as far as the masculine energy, I feel the temptation from the masculine point of view is you're with someone. I feel you're technically feeling pretty good, but something isn't right. This person doesn't feel right. Okay, this other person. Yeah, someone who's younger. May not be long-term, someone who doesn't stick around. Very interesting energy, but it all has to do with the things you have in common. It all has to do, see, it's an energy of things being torn down, rejection. But someone here is just not quite sure how they feel. And I do feel for the masculine point of view, they need to kind of look at the compatibility. It has to do with cooperating, compromising, being more flexible. Because somebody here definitely wasn't being flexible. They were refusing to budge, refusing to give in. And that's what I feel has happened and why you know this person. So I'm definitely seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. A little water here. Yeah, there's not a lot of water here at this point, but I do feel there's some kind of news communication. So often the Empress is someone who just keeps their options open too. And I see that, the feminine just keeping their options open and looking at this. It has to do with I feel your own life path, the feminine, your own life path. Knowing, I feel you know exactly what you want. But you're not interested in someone who's dating or, involved with other people. So can you avoid this? I feel some of you definitely can with this energy. You're very powerful, very strong, very capable of making the right decisions for yourself. But others of you, I feel like you're open to talk, to communicate. Because there is this energy of communication. Two people talking back and forth, communicating. So yeah, this is energy of this energy of somebody manifesting here. And they are an energy of, I mean, some of you may have a choice between a couple people yourself, the feminine. One of them could be a King of Wands. The other one could be a King of Pentacles, you see. So you're also in that similar energy. But I really do feel like you have the feminine has a masculine energy of someone who could be a Taurus, another Virgo, Capricorn, or just somebody who's stable financially, who wants to start something. But it has to do with them putting their best foot forward. So I wish you the very best. Do take care here. I do feel like you'll do what's right for you. That's what it's all about. It's doing what's right for you, what makes you happy. Okay? Because if it is somebody who's here for a good time, not a long time, then you reach out to them and then they reject you. You know, it feels like that's where I feel like you need to kind of look at that energy. I do feel a lot of you know who this is. If you don't, it's somebody who's been checking you out and they're interested in you and they're with somebody else, but they're not really, they're happy for the moment. It's good company. There's some things in common, but there's a lack of chemistry. That's what this person's thinking about. So, yeah, you may have already connected with this person, maybe even had a conversation at some point. So wish you the best. Do what's right for you with that beautiful power you have, the feminine. As far as the masculine, it's really the same energy. If you feel like you're getting bored with someone, you're not really, long term, that the chemistry's not there, there's just something that's not right, it's time to make the right choice, again, for yourself. But it's about doing the right thing. It's about coming in right to somebody else. See, it's about planting the seed. It's about building the foundation. There's no foundation with someone here. And you may be thinking about it, but I do feel like you're looking at whether this is right for you. Okay, take care. Wish you the best. Bye for now.